Hey, I just want to remind you guys, In Your Corner, a movie I directed on Floyd Mayweather and Sam Watson, is out now on Vimo.com. In Your Corner, click the link in the description box. Uh, and I would genuinely love and appreciate you guys' support. And don't don't hesitate to leave a comment and let me know what you thought of the film. And again, I appreciate you guys' support and enjoy the video. So I have a question, and I brought it up in my video I did yesterday. Can Adrien Broner be great in silent moments? And what I mean by silent moments is if he's down on the cards, what will he do? Will he quit? Will he fight? Will he come forward? Because prior to him having a loss, he got off the canvas and tried to take Mayweather's head off. You know, after his first loss, he gave in to the loss against an A-level opponent in Sean Porter. He's fought two A-level opponents, and he's lost both. He's lost both times. That being Mayweather and the other being Sean Porter. And there's going to be moments in the fight where Adrien Broner will have conversations with himself. And if you're an athlete, you know exactly what I'm talking about. I've been in a few championship games in college, two in college, in football, not basketball. And there are moments when, whether I was a backup, so I spent most of the time on the sideline in big games. You know, when they need a break, I go in and run a quick slant or something. But there are moments when you just gotta be a great teammate. You know, and in those moments, can you be great in those silent moments? Will you give up self? And for me, I had to make sure that they knew their audibles. You know, I had to remind the starting wide receiver that when it looks like cover 2, when it looks like cover 3. And moments like that for Adrien Broner, because the crowd is going to turn on him immediately. When I say immediately, I mean ding, 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 round 1. You understand what I'm saying? I don't think he's experienced that. You know, the Puerto Ricans are coming out. The Puerto Ricans will be Mikey Garcia fans. And Brooklyn will be pro Garcia. And when he's walking back to the ring, when he's walking back to the corner, those 2 to 4 seconds when he's walking back to his corner, what will Adrien Broner tell himself? When the bell rings in those 3 seconds before they square up in the middle of the ring, what will Adrien Broner tell himself? You know, because those are pivotal moments in fights. You know, Jeff Horn says in round 8 or round 9, the next round thereafter, was it 10, 11, 12 or 9, 10, 11? Well, either the two. He says, I'm going to win this fight in front of my Australian countrymen and women. And he went out and he did that. You know, and I don't know what goes into a man's head that's considered suicide. I don't know what goes into a man's head. And I'm not being cynical. I'm just talking about the energy that you exude. You know, I don't know what goes into a man's head that's have 6 or 7 kids by 5 different women. I don't know. You know, it's easy to give up. It's so easy to give up. We have so many examples in our culture, in our society, but more importantly, in our circle of influence, on our neighborhood where we grew up, whether you're rich, poor, or in the middle. We have experiences, we have seen, we have visual evidence in our life of people giving up in those quiet moments. And I don't know what goes through a man's head like Adrien Broner. You know, his back obviously is against the proverbial wall, excuse me. Vegas has him now 260, 275, somewhere in there, plus 260, plus 275. He has a lot of child support to pay. I don't know if he's legally, but I'm just saying he has to take care of his kids. He has about billions to take care of. There's a lot in those silent moments, man. There's a lot hanging over your head. Do you give up, or do you say fuck it? I'm going in. You know, John Molina didn't give up against Mickey Bay, down literally. Complete shutout. 9 rounds to nothing. Still looking for a knockout. You know, I don't know. I've never been in his position, because in the silent moments late last year, he thought about committing suicide. So before you guys, and I know I told you guys, I think Adrien Broner is a great bet if you can get it 3 or 4 to 1. I think shit. I called Vegas and put my bet in. So I mean, I'm telling you, it's just too good to pass up. And I would agree. But you have to see that money as let go money. You know, pretend you're paying back a friend or something. But if you hit it, you get $200 on 4 to 1. You get $800 back. That's a beautiful thing. I wish everything paid like that. You know what I'm saying? That is a beautiful thing, man. You can make a car payment, put some gas in your car, and buy groceries, and still have money to take her out on 2 dates. I don't go to Maestro's or them 5-star restaurants. You know what I mean? I go to see, if you go to mom and pop restaurants with character, you pay less, and she's never been there. You want that to be a one-on-one experience, a one-of-one experience, excuse me. But anyways, Adrien Broner. And I ask you guys, and I know I'm talking about Adrien Broner, but as you guys are listening to my voice, what will you do in those silent moments? When it's the 29th and you $300 short on your rent or your mortgage. The owner of the place is knocking on your door and your kids can hear you. Your kids are going away for camp for the summertime, and you don't have enough money to send all your kids. What do you do in the silent moments? Mom or dad, auntie, uncle just got diagnosed with cancer. We have to build up the courage to be strong in these moments. You understand what I'm saying? So I know Adrien Broner is the topic, but when in actuality, I'm talking to me, I'm talking to you, I'm talking to your best friend. What will you do in the silent moments when your back is against the wall and you have every right to give up? It's acceptable to give up. It's acceptable for Adrien Broner, because when he does the ring walk, the check is cashed. No matter what happened, disqualification, low blows, cuts, his $1 million check is cash. What will you do? So, silent moments, man. It builds you or breaks you. And we gonna find out. We gonna find out Saturday night. And Sunday morning, when the fight's over and the dust is settled and the winner has been announced, I ask you guys, what will you do in the silent moments Sunday morning? Because when we wake up Sunday morning, we got problems, that we've ignored, because we don't want to deal with it in that time. I can raise my hand. I'm raising my hand right now. I've been there, where I've put things off to the back burner until the temperature rises and it starts to burn me. So silent moments, man. What will you do in the silent moments, man? Do you convince yourself to fight, or do you convince yourself to stay mediocre and live with the results either way? So I'm going, man. Barbershop Conversations, man. Feel free to hit the subscribe button, and fight. It's a big fight, man. It's a big fight. The optics are beautiful. Oh man, if this shit ain't grabbing your attention, I don't know what is. I'm gone, guys. Peace.